day 2 of being a buffoon on the internet. Listen, I know what you're thinking. Take it easy, guy. That thing is so badass, man. That guy is so cool. The truth of the matter is, I'm just retarded. We're gonna get down brass tacks here, okay? I'm gonna show you what I've done to this bad Larry over the past couple of years. All right, I'm gonna give you a little backstory on this thing. A few years back, a buddy hit me up, said he knows some guys that did some lawnmower racing. I said, sweet, let's get into it. Went on down to Cal's Recycling down in Petersburg. 75 smackaroons sitting in the back corner. I said, I'll take it. Took it home, knocked the 1/4 inch of moss off of it. What do you know? Shines right up. Look at that paint. That is insane. Who paints a lawnmower like that? I mean, come on. Come on, guy. Polished it, put some graphics on it, wheels and tires, and then I found a 22 horsepower V-twin. It's a Kohler 7000 series. Slapped it in here. Ended up having to build a complete like racing harness for this thing. The bare minimum to run and stop, I guess. Put a 32mm Mikuni knockoff carb. Runs like a scalded dog, okay? 7-inch front pulley, 5-inch rear pulley, 32 miles an hour. It's perfect. First gear will pull your grandma's house across state lines. 5th gear, 32 miles an hour. Nastier than I ever expected it to be. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just going ham, okay? After racing it a little bit, I had the air filter coming out the front here. I ended up changing that out for, went to O'Reilly's and got a radiator hose that kind of turned it back into the engine bay. And with that, it's perfect. Lands right here, fans blowing right into it, mostly fresh air, and keeping most of the moisture and dirt off of it. That's pushing about 10 psi boost right now. We don't do any of that naturally aspirated around here. All forced induction. Built this thing out, ran it around the yard a bunch, and as nasty as it is, it was too nasty for its own good. Took it for a rip. Next thing I know, 6-foot flame shooting out the hood.
I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Ruined my beautiful paint. Melted the whole headlight bezel. Ended up taking some louvers off of a AC unit and fabricating some grill action here. Yeah, so took it down to Dennis Anderson's and raced it. Well, at least tried to. Made a couple passes in the pits and brought it up to the track for staging. Realized I didn't have any gas in it. Turned around to go put gas in it. 4 neutrals. Not 2, not 3, 4 neutrals. Love that, love that. So I brought it home, put a Peerless 820 in it, and that ended up being pretty narrow. So ended up putting some 4x4 lug adapters and stacking 2-inch spacers on it. So I've got 4 inches over there and 4 inches over there. Widened her out pretty good, and keeps this thing from rolling over, at least better than it used to be. Here's one of the first things I did to it. I know what you're thinking. Take it easy. It's not a hot foot, okay? Speedway. Okay. It's all right. It could be better. We're doing stuff with it that it's not really meant to do, but it works. I haven't braced anything yet or beefed anything up just because I haven't broke anything or bent anything. The front axle and the spindles are all stock, unbraced. No idea how I haven't bent it, but whatever. It's gonna stay like that till it does. Brakes, you don't need those. They only slow you down, so don't have them. Every time I've tried to fix them, put new pads in, whatever, they cook off in about 3 minutes and we're back to having no brakes again. So kind of just giving up on that. I'd like to try putting something back here with like some motorcycle brakes or something like that. We'll see in the future, I don't know. But as you can see here, I've got some sheet metal sistered onto the original pan frame, because with me bouncing on this thing through the mud, I ended up bending these flat spots where the transaxle bolts to. So I ended up taking another frame and cutting these off and welding them on. I kind of like the look of the bare metal, so I ended up just clear coating that. I hit it on both sides and it's still holding, so we're gonna run her. 91 Murray. What do you know? It's a nice rig. It's kind of small, but stays nice and light. Power to weight is a thing. It is a thing. I've got my seat springs on here. I've got all these braced up. You can see they're bending a little bit, but it's all braced in there. I'd like to add some shocks to that. I've got them on order. They'll be here soon. Ended up adding this race ignition when I was wiring that race harness. It was kind of a pain to add the key switch into it. So what I ended up doing is just getting on the old Jungle website and getting one of these bad Larrys. And she's mint. She is mint. But that's about it for it for now. All right, that's about it for the race mower. I built it after my great uncle's stock car that he had raced in the late 80s, early 90s. I tried to kind of match it like for like, but it is a lawnmower. Okay, take it easy on me, guy. I think I did a pretty decent job. No, but in all seriousness, I'm just documenting my shenanigans for future entertainment for myself and my family. And but if you like it, sick, awesome, sweet. Like and subscribe. We've got a race coming up at the end of next month. No idea how it's going to go. It's a new track. Couldn't tell you. After that, we're going to Busco Beach for Mini Mayhem. That should be pretty fun. Pretty packed full of shenanigans. And a little bit of tomfoolery, maybe. Okay, if you're lucky. But now that I've showed you this, I have to kill you. I can't let my secrets get out, so you should probably watch your back and stay frisky. Keep it between the ditches.